Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my gaming on World of Warships. Today, I'm in the USS Wyoming. Now, the USS Wyoming is an American Tier 4 battleship, a typical battleship of the first generation in the U.S. Navy. The ship was very well contrast to her predecessor. The ship was armed with numerous main battery guns with a long firing range, turbine-driven propulsion, and could produce quite a decent speed for a Dreadnought. It's not bad to look at it, you know. See survivability. Wait. First, let's see its armor. Oh, got a lot of thin spots. Very thin. Only the turrets in right here are thicker. Not that much in thickness. Guns are heavily armored, but this part's only this much thickness. Okay. 16%. Reduce the damage received when a torpedo hits the ship's torpedo. Protection. 16% only. Let's take a look at that artillery. Main battery. 6x2, 305mm. Not bad. Now let's take a look at secondary armament. Six by 127mm. Now the main battery firing range. Oh, never mind. These AA defenses versus this one. Now this one. Sweet. Now this one. Now for the maneuverability. Maximum speed 20.5 knots. Turning circle radius 509 meters. Rudder shift time 12.7 seconds. Concealment. Detectability range by sea 14.0 kilometers. Detectability range by air 9.7 kilometers. Assured detectability range 2.0 kilometers. Okay. Now, the USS Wyoming was the lead ship of her class of Dreadnought battleships and was the third ship of the United States Navy named Wyoming. Although she was only the second named in honor of the 44th state, Wyoming was laid down at the William Cramp Sons in Philadelphia in February 1910, was launched in May 1911, and was completed in September 1912. That's a few months after the Titanic sunk. She was armed with a main battery of 12-inch 305mm guns and capable of a top speed of 20.5 knots, 38 kilometers per hour, or 23.6 miles per hour. During the First World War, she was part of the Battleship Division. She was part of the Battleship Division Nine, which was attached to the British Grand Fleet as a As the 6th Battle Squadron during the war, she was primarily tasked with patrolling in the North Sea and escorting convoys to Norway. She served in both the Atlantic and Pacific fleets throughout the 1920s and in 1931 to 1932. She was converted into a training ship according to the terms of the London Naval Treaty of 1930. Wyoming served as a training ship throughout the 1930s, and in November 1941 she became a gunnery ship. She operated primarily in the Chesapeake Bay area, which earned her the nickname Chesapeake Raider. In this capacity, she trained more than 35,000 gunners for a hugely expanded U.S. Navy during World War II. She continued in this duty until 1947, when she was decommissioned on August 1st and subsequently sold for scrap. She was broken up in New York starting in December 1947. Enough about that. Let's get down to the battle. All right. Time to rock and roll. Destroy all enemy ships and capture the base. We got 2 aircraft carriers, so I gotta protect them. Okay. Both for Langley. Battleships. Battleships carry the most powerful guns. They are slow and are not easy to maneuver, but this is well compensated for by their thick armor. Their primary purpose is to destroy enemy ships with main battery fire. Here we go.
Battle starts. Good luck, everyone. Let's give them a hard time. Affirmative.
All right.
Acknowledged. All stations, protect that target. Attention, support that target.
All right. After upgrading from South Carolina, players will be happy to play Wyoming at Tier 4. She is a worthy upgrade, being well armored and having decent fire.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Being well armored and having decent firepower. Additionally, Wyoming benefits from protected matchmaking. Unless a player joins a division with a Tier 5 ship, the highest tier game Wyoming will encounter is Tier 5. This benefits Wyoming as she will never see the powerful ships at Tier 6. Wyoming is a well-armored dreadnought, making her one of the toughest ships in the lower tiers. This armor allows her to brawl with...
Waypoint reached.
Attack enemy
Destination
aircraft.
reached.
Attack enemy aircraft. Roger. Attack enemy aircraft. Repel air attack.
Anywhere, where was I? This armor allows her to brawl.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. All forces, provide cover for that target. Attention, reporting the target position. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
There was I. Oh, where was I? Berbero. But she could. This armor allows her to brawl with Tier 5 ships, but should but care should still be taken to avoid showing full broadside to battleships when possible. Wyoming is armed with 6 turrets, each with 2 guns. These guns provide her with a devastating broadside, but only if she connects with her target. One down. Blasted.
Roger. Attention. Reporting the target position. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Okay. Counteracting the armor and firepower, Wyoming's turrets are very slow turning, but so it is extremely important to try to plan maneuvers in advance and try to avoid having to complete a 180-degree turret rotation in the heat of battle. This is doubly important when her maneuverability is considered. Wyoming is very slow, and it may take her an entire game to get across the map. As the battle begins, it is hugely important to try to read the map and see which way the enemy is going. However, the Wyoming has an excellent gun range for a Tier 4 battleship, which allows her to hit distant targets if she finds herself out of position. Oh.
Attention. Reporting the target position. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Destination reached.
Spotter airborne. All stations, requesting fire on the designated target. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Yeah, got it, see? Got it. At close range, Wyoming has a secondary battery that can tear apart destroyers. This is useful if a destroyer manages to sneak up on her. Overall, Wyoming is a good ship that is capable of devastating cruisers as well as battleships.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Okay, so far so good.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Who shot?
Spotter returning to ship.
Come on, hit. Dang it, I missed!
Attention. Reporting the target position. Requesting assistance. Roger. All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Ah!
Our team has taken the lead. Concentrate fire on the designated target. Roger.
Oh god, multiple guns. Got him. Oh no, you don't. What was that? Shoot, we lost the ship. Behind me. Darn it, we lost an aircraft carrier! Looks like they're Langley. I'm no good at shooting at far range. I need to get closer. We got bigger problems.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Let's see.
All forces provide cover for that target. Affirmative.
Shot one down.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, out of range.
Waypoint reached.
Overall, Wyoming is a good ship that is capable of devastating cruisers as well as battleships. To be used to her maximum potential, it is essential to read the map and plan tactical maneuvers and engage prior to carrying them out. Players will experience the most success when supported by friendly destroyers and cruisers. So, that's very useful information I just gave you. And like it said, slow.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Looks like Japanese.
Allied aircraft need fire support. Repel air attack.
Got him!
All forces, capture the base.
Am I not enough? Blast! It's not enough!
Enemy battleship detected.
Got him! Yes!
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
We got both aircraft carriers. Now it's...
Autopilot mode disabled.
There are two left. Wait. There we go. I barely have much damage. Once I pass this rock, I'll set the guideline. There we go. Okay. The pros of the Wyoming are devastating broadside. Devastating broadside allows Wyoming to punish broadside cruisers and battleships and has excellent main battery firing range for her tier. When fully upgraded, armor piercing AP.
Well done, Commander.
AP shells can penetrate the armor and citadel of any ship she can encounter. capable of destroying enemy destroyers
Many thanks.
that wander too close. Well armored for her tier. Armor belt is capable of repelling small caliber shells. With a short turning radius, Wyoming is capable of dodging torpedoes surprisingly well. Decent anti-aircraft suite. When fully upgraded, Wyoming has a fighting chance against enemy aircraft. But unfortunately, an aircraft like that has weaknesses. Its cons: painfully slow. Most cruisers and destroyers are capable of outrunning Wyoming. Weak against torpedoes. Care should be taken to try to avoid taking hits when possible. Turn 3 requires the ship to go broadside to fire, and a very slow turn and traverse speed.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Got him. One left. Oops, wrong button.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Yes! Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby, we won! All enemy warships destroyed. I didn't earn that much, but it's good enough. New dawn, random battle start. Alright. Anyway, if you want to find out more about the Wyoming, go online or visit your local library. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Now don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And try to share this video with as many people as you can, so I can try and reach 1,000 subscribers ASAP. But until then, this is Jared Barkdale signing off.